Hi folks, today in this video we will be checking how we can use a dynamic library or a DLL which is created on top of .NET framework in our Python project. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here I have opened my Visual Studio 2019. Here we will be creating the dynamic library. So we can quickly create a new project. Then choose the option as dynamic library. I am using C# to create this dynamic library. Then click on next. So project name I will be giving. So we will be creating a simple addition method inside this DLL. So we will be giving the project name as something like calc project. So then the solution name will be like calc something like namespace, calc namespace. Okay, perfect. So click on create. So Visual Studio will be creating this project for us. Okay, the project got created. So here you can see we have a namespace with the name calc project. Then we have a public class named as class1. So quickly we will change the class name to something called calculate. Okay. So inside this class we are going to create a new function which will be simply taking two arguments and summing them up and returning the result. So we will be creating public and it will be returning an integer, and the class name will be like add, which is going to take two integer argument a and b and going to return sum of those. So return a plus b. Yeah, so here we have a namespace called calc project. Then we have a public class named calculate, and under that we have a public function named add, which will be taking two integers as an input and returning the sum of them. So we are going to try accessing this add method from our Python project through the DLL. So we can build the project so that the DLL will be generated. So here you can see our DLL got generated. And now we will open our Python project. So here I am using PyCharm. So here I will create a new project called test DLL. Then hit on create this window. Okay, so here PyCharm is creating the project for us. And so here we have created our project in PyCharm. So here you can see we have some boilerplate code here. So we will quickly remove those code. And first of all I will show you which Python version I am using. So I will clear the screen, then I will run the command python -- version. So here you can see that I am using Python version 3.8.10. so we will be using a package called pythonnet, so which will be handling all this DLL related stuffs. So you can head over to the pip official website and you can search for a package called pythonnet. So here you have the pythonnet package. So and you can see that they have support for Python 2.7, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 and 3.8. If you are using latest version of Python, you won't be able to get this package into your project. You should make sure that you are using the supported version of Python to use Python on net. We will add this package in our Python project with the command called pip install pythonnet. So it will take some time and add the particular package into your Python project. So here you can see we have a success message saying that the Python on net is being added or installed in your project. Then I will create a new directory called DLLs. I will copy the DLL which we have created earlier with Visual Studio to this folder, so we can ensure that we have everything in under a structured manner. So we will head over to Visual Studio, then open the folder in File Explorer. So here is our project. So if you go into bin and debug net standard 2.0, you can see the DLL got generated here. So I will quickly copy this DLL from this folder and I will try putting into our new DLLs folder inside our Python project. So I will paste it here. You can name for the DLL. So here you can see we have added those DLL into our project folder. So there are two options. One is that you can copy the DLL into your project folder or any subfolder, then call the DLL directly. There are two options. One is that we can copy those particular DLL into your project folder, then call it. Then we have another option that you can add this particular DLL location into your system path and call it. So I am going with the first option, that I have added the DLL into my project folder here, and we have to import CLR. So this CLR is from the package we have installed. So this will be taking care of all the necessary steps to call the function from the given DLL. Then we have a function called CLR.add reference. So this function here will be adding the reference to your particular DLL. So here we have to pass the DLL path. So here in my case it will be under DLLs slash then the DLL file name. So it is calc project. So you don't have to worry about the extension. So the pythonnet will be adding the extension for you. So you can just give the path of the appropriate DLL. So then you have to reference the appropriate class. So where actually the function, or from which class you actually want to call the function. From calc namespace, import calculate. Don't worry about these things here. So what actually we are doing is that we are saying that from this particular namespace import the class. So if you are switch back into the project here, you can see we have a calc project namespace. Under that we have calculate. So if you have this red underline also, you can build your project. It will be working fine. It is something related to the PyCharm visibility over the appropriate DLL. I have to create a new object for our class. That is, I will create a new variable as obj equal to calculate. So I have created an object for the calculate class. Then we will be simply printing or calling the function with the object we have created, obj. We have a method called add, and we have to pass two arguments, that is 1 and 2. Here you can see we have created a new object for calculate class. Then with the object we are calling the appropriate addition method with two arguments. So if we execute this, we will be getting a 3 as an output. We will try executing here. Okay, so here we have an error. So this will be a major error you will be finding if you are using the package. So here we have an error called module not found error, and message that no module named calc project. So this is something, I guess we have misspelled the namespace name. We can check this in our Visual Studio. So here you can see the project name is calc project, and we have missed one C in between this. So we'll correct it. So we will try again running this. So here you can see that we get the result as 3 as expected. So that's how you can import a custom DLL into your Python project. If you are using the pythonnet package, you will be coming across different errors. That one we have so here, that is module not found error, and the second one will be like you have compiled the DLL in some different versions, like you have a different platform in your DLL and you have a different platform for your Python project. Something like you have created the DLL with x64 version and you are using Python 32-bit. So there you will be having issues connecting the DLL and your project. So one error you will be facing, that unable to find the appropriate assembly you will be missing the path, so you can be adding the DLL into your project and try referring there, or you can add the DLL into your system path and try accessing. So if you have any questions regarding this, you can ask me in the comment section. I will be happy to reply you back. So thanks for watching guys, and meet you in the next video.